Well, hello guys and welcome. We are currently going to be playing the game Schedule 1 today. A game that I've had a little bit of experience with over the last 3 to 4 days on my stream. I figured I'd start a new profile, sort of relax a little bit, and just relax and chill to see what this game has to offer. So of course the first thing it's going to ask us to do is make a name, and I always think the best way of if you're going to start a drug empire, always name it Touchgrass. Always. Of course, we're not going to skip the prologue, we need the prologue. We're just going to jump straight into this and see what we can do. I'm already seeing fucking Jesse's van now, bro. I'm already seeing the RV. Oh, I'm already seeing that RV. You know it's going to be good. So I'm assuming we've got a few little cutscenes going on, and I'm seeing some good stuff already. Oh, I'm seeing some good stuff. Right, so we have our missions. Grab the trimmers from the storage rack and harvest the fully grown weed plants. So let me grab these. And of course it's going to ask me to harvest. If you ever wanted to do something, there's usually input hints in the bottom left hand corner. Ah yes. So of course we're just going to click all of the bulbs. All of the bulbs, we need them all. We can also spin, which is also very good. Now it says package the weed at the weed filling station. So, at the package station, not the weed filling station, the package station. There is a couple of mods in this game that I have put in here. It's more quality of life than anything else. Just because there's a few things that are a bit of a pain. So there are quality of life add-ons on here. Got a few mods, that sort of thing. But nothing that's going to break the game. So we're just going to quickly throw all this into the trash can next to us and take all that. Grab the watering can from the storage rack. Okay. Fill up watering can in the sink and water the other plant. Well, why the hell not? Now this is quite an interesting game because it's not really... Well, there's a lot of games that are simulation based games. I do enjoy simulation games, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to keep everything sorted out. And I do always want to do that. And it goes, respond to your customers in the messaging app. So of course we've got the customers. It goes, hey, I need 2 OG Kush, which is currently what we've grown, for 120. I don't really have a choice, I have to accept it. Once again, I have to accept it. Why is that so much different? One was 120, was it not? And one was 60. Oh, that's too much of a difference, bro. No, 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 no. So we've got our 3 deals, and it's asked us to go and talk to Uncle Nelson outside. So let's see what he wants today. Well, he's not going to get very far. Morning, buddy. Lovely day, ain't it? Sure is. You're heading into town for some deals. Would you mind grabbing something for me? Yeah, why not, bro? I've got some business with some fellas staying down at the motel. Tell them you're here for Nelson's package. No need to pay for anything. What kind of package am I picking up, bro? If you're looking to pick up any supplies yourself, just throw them on my tab. Cheers, buddy. Feel free to take my truck. Okay. Well, I can't drive this. It would be amazing if I could drive this. I can't drive that one, so I've got to take his truck. So, yes. Now, at the moment, we're currently going through the prologue. So, of course, it's always going to tell me where I'm going. Like, it's... Every single game, it literally shows you what you're doing. It's no other way about it. So, I've just got to drive into town. I might as well just glide through. I'm not a big fan of the controls of the car. It seems a little bit janky. And we don't need the road where we're going. We don't need the road. No, 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 no. We don't use the road. We don't need that where we're going. Right, so... Oh, I can't blow anything up. Hey, it was worth a try. So now it's just asking me to go and deliver. So... Oh... These little hand-shaped icons on the little compass on the top are need to be where I'm going to go. So it goes, complete the deal. To move a custom amount, right-click drag an item and scroll to change the amount. Okay, that's not part of the mod. That's normal. That's normal. That is completely normal. There's also one up here by the blue house. So let's get this going. From what I understand, there's a lot of things planned for this game. Like, a lot of things. Apparently there's plans for like raids on the businesses and stuff like that. We're not going to get to that just for a little while yet. Like, we're not going to get to that one. And of course, it's asking me to go behind the pawn shop. Because why not? Ready when you are. Okay, you want 2. That's everything done. Very nice. Chelsea might be interested. You should go and talk to them. What? Who the hell, Chelsea? Open the contacts app. So if I press tab and hit to contacts. Okay, so provide a sample to Chelsea near the doctor's office. This is just going to teach us the very basics of the game. The very, very, very basics. And we're going to go from there. Can I interest you in a free sample? Of course, we only need to give her 1. And I believe that she always accepts this. Like, we always get her. And then it says, purchase 2 soil from the hardware store. Luckily for me, as long as I follow the compass, I'm normally fine. Morning, mate. What can I get you? I want 2 soil. 1, 2. And I'm going to take that. Talk to Uncle Nelson's... Oh. So I need to hold that so it doesn't do that. And then literally just going to let him just search. Whatever. Talk to Uncle Nelson's contact at the motel. Again, as long as I follow the compass, I will find him. Right. You. What do you want? I'm here for Nelson's back. Oh yeah, and now you're going to pay for it. No, it ain't. In fact, old Nelson already owes us some serious cash. Lucky for you, he's been good to word so far, but you let him know that he'd better close his tab real soon. Ballsy today, huh? Fine, but if Nelson doesn't pay up, you'll be next in line. Okay. I don't know why I got pseudo as well. That seems a little bit weird. Right, and then just got to drive back to the ranch. Now, I know that I'm not going to spend much time in this area. Like at all. This area is going to be moved on from very, very quickly. If I ever make it up the small sand dunes. Like, I would love to see a little bit more detail on some of these cars. They do seem a little bit bare bones. But it is early days. It is very early days, since I understand that it's not even reached a 1.0 release yet. Being a relatively new game. And it says, return to Uncle Nelson. Okay, evening. You'd you get, what? You'd you get on in town, what? Huh? I'm going to assume how'd you get on in town? Huh. That was a little bit weird. The evening, how'd you... Wait, how'd you get in on town? But... no. Oh, yeah, don't worry about them. I'll settle with them soon enough. Thanks for grabbing that for me. What are you going to see you tomorrow, bud? Is he going to have a little bell in his wheelchair and a bomb underneath, or what's going on? Plant the weed seed in the empty plot. So I need to put soil in there first. Luckily I can go mad. And then it says plant the weed seed in. So like I said, there is a couple of mods that I currently have installed. It's more for ease of anything else. So it's also going to ask me for water. I'm going to water both plants because I'm going to want to actually take the stuff from this van. So the more I have currently going on, the better. And it goes, head to the bed when you are ready. Okay. Guess I'm sleeping till 7 AM in the morning. Nice. I've sold 6 OG Kush, made 270 bucks, and earned some XP. Uh-oh. Bruh. Time to get out of here. They just let me go. There's no, like, oh my god, that RV has moved. They just sit there. Okay, we are back. I just had to very, very quickly just restart the game. You are a small drug dealer from the south. In a fresh town with no cash, no products, and no contacts. You only know one way to make money. Time to get to work. Then let me get to work. Let me get to work. The tightest corner that any RV has ever taken just there. That was the tightest corner. But now we finally got out of the tutorial island, or tutorial map. We can finally progress. So I remember playing the demo of this. So of course we're going to get some... We're going to get a little bit of customization. Not much at the moment. Ooh, what do I want? Buzz cut? No. Technically, let's go for... You know what? No hair. Neutral. Stubble. Hell yeah. Oh my god, that's what that does. Oh. We're gonna make this guy... Hold on a minute. Let's see if we can. That's fine, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. That's all fine. What can we do here? Might as well. If we're going to be a drug dealer, let's try and be inconspicuous as we can. Just try to hide. So unfortunately, with the whole situation where the game kind of crashed from moving from tutorial to the main area, I've kind of got to do this again. So unfortunately, I will be in the RV for a minute or two. Not long. Just enough so that I can get my stuff out of the RV. So if I throw this back... I'll literally let this do this for a second. Because this will not take long at all. And this is going to net me some nice stuff. So I know I want to keep everything here. Like everything. Everything that I need to keep. So I may as well keep everything that's here. So bear with me just a minute while I sort this out. And of course I've got a message. Of course this is one of the mods. It's an auto clear message. It's going to help me a lot. But it's only quality of life, nothing else. So we've got from Unknown. I heard you're in some trouble. Best not to talk over the mobile phone. Go find a payphone. UN. So of course that's going to be Nelson. So let me just watch these grow for a minute. Let me just take these, get that all sorted. This RV is a tip. And then I can go and do some stuff. Because like I said, I want to keep everything of this. All of these I want to keep. This I want to keep. And this I want to keep. You will understand why very soon. Like I've done this a couple of times now. And I didn't do this on my main profile. Or my main save. I just kind of ignored it. But there is a very, 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 very good reason for it. So let's just empty that one. And then I'll pick everything up. Everything must go. Of course, it's going to ask us to package this all up. And again, unfortunately, I lost the one or two that I had from the tutorial. The game just didn't like it. I'm assuming there was an issue with something or a mod or... I don't know. What was the issue there? Unfortunately, it kind of screwed itself over. So I'm going to take all this out of there. This one is nearly done. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. I definitely don't need that. What else can I get rid of? I kind of want the plant trimmers right now, because the plant trimmers I need. I will get rid of them in just a minute. So yes, this game is all about making drugs to sell to dealers, to sell to people. It's quite an addictive game. Literally. It's quite an addictive game. It's a fun game as well. Like, you can make some really, really funny stuff. Unfortunately, why is this such a bad haul? Anyway, I'm going to take all of this. That's it, I need all of this stuff. There we go. I'm going to take myself that. For the moment, I'm just going to discard that. Like, I don't think I need that right now. There's nothing else in here that I can take. So, it goes. Welcome to Highland Point. Talk to UN at a payphone. Luckily for me, I see a payphone. Oh, what have we got? Uncle Nelson. God damn, good to hear your voice, buddy. Looks like our luck finally ran out. The feds got me locked up while I wait for a trial. Glad to hear you managed to slip out, though. Back before I moved to Serena Flats, I used to live out there in Highland Point. Not the nicest town around, but plenty of opportunity for a drum somewhere in your line of work. If memory serves, I've got some cash stashed out there somewhere. It ain't much, but it'll be enough to get you back on your feet. You can find it stashed near the town hall fountain, in the canal, and behind the supermarket. Go grab it, head back to the RV, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as long as I follow the compass of these little stars, I know where I'm going to go. So of course, we've got our drop points. $80 or 80 bucks, however you wish to say it, out 80 money. It's completely dependent on where you are. For me, it's going to be £80. 120. Excellent. And I think there's one more, which should be behind the supermarket. There we go. And it says, head back to the RV. Well, let's get back there. And this is as if an explosive entrance, but this is the reason I took everything out of there. Having the extra stuff at the beginning of the game, even while just taking an extra 30 seconds, is very important. Because they blew up Walter's van. They goddamn blew it up. Read the note. Okay. Welcome to Highland Point. This is our territory. Don't interfere. TB. Okay, and it says, talk to Uncle Nelson at a payphone yet again. I feel like a yo-yo already. I feel like a yo-yo. Right. Well, that's not ideal. There's a powerful cartel in town, the Benzies family. I figured they'd eventually be a problem, but didn't think they'd find you this quickly. Looks like you need somewhere to lie low. Oh, looks like you need somewhere low-key to stay for a while. Head over to the motel and ask about getting a room. After that, you'll be needing some new equipment. There's a hardware store just northeast of the motel. Grab a grow tent, soil, and a watering can. Now, of course, because we don't actually need grow tents anymore, because we've taken what was left in the RV before it went pop, we've got a bit of an increase there. We can do a lot. Okay, right, let's get to the motel. And you know what? While I'm here, let's see if I could interest you in a sample to get you on my contacts. Getting more of people on my contacts means more money coming in. Very good, I'll message you. Okay. And then I'd like to rent a room. That'd be $75 for the week. Okay. Room 1 closest to the motel, closest to the office. So this is our current, which is where we're going to be spending pretty much all of our time for now. So I'm going to quickly just set up all this. So it's asking me to just throw everything there. And it says, go to the hardware store. I'm just going to quickly throw that there because I don't need that right now. This we don't need right now. I can get rid of this. Right, let me go to the hardware store just over here. Again, I'm following the diamond on the compass up top. We're going to go straight in. It's going to go, I'd like to purchase something. I'd like 1 soil and 1 watering can. But I need 2 soil because I've got 2 pots. Right. You're new, right? Friends, nice to see a fresh face in town. I'm Dan, I run this here hardware store. What line of work you're in? Drug dealer. Good one, partner. Tell you what, take some speed grow in the house. Them marijuana plants will love it. Yeah, I'm not using it. I'm not using it. No, 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 no. That's a bad idea. Like, we're not going to use that. Okay, right, so we are back. Place the grow tent to fill it with soil. So again, let's fill this with soil. So, yeah, like I said, there is a couple of mods currently going. One is literally, it will take away a lot of the rubbish and debris around the town, including the rubbish that I generate. It's mainly for performance issues. Like, you can have over 100 things on, like, in the general area of you that's just clutter. And it goes, talk to Uncle Nelson at the payphone. You're almost ready to go, but you're missing one key ingredient. Weed seeds. You'll need to speak to supplier to get your hands on some seeds. I'll pass your number on to Albert Hoover, the local weed supplier. Send him a message and request a dead drop. I vouch for you so you don't have to pay up front. Your order will go through on your tab, which you can pay off in the future. Okay, so if I go to my messages, Albert Hoover, I'd like to order a dead drop. So I'm going to take 4 for now, which is going to take about 2 hours, which is about 2 minutes in game. Dead drop take time to fill depending on the size of your order. The suppliers will message you when it is ready. So yes, it's going down quite quickly. I'm also going to buy a few things before this all happens because I know that this shop is going to be closed by the time everything's done. So I'm going to deposit all my money. Like, I don't need money right now. Like, you might as well keep it in the bank. Just throw it in the bank for now. Oh, you don't need it. I'd like to purchase something. Okay, so if I grab... Oh wait, no, I've got enough of them. Just grab 40 of these for now. There we go. And let's grab another 2 soil while I'm here. That will be enough for the moment. Now, of course, these guys, they're not very good with the AI yet. Like, you can run circles around these people quite easily, as you can in most games. So yes, you'll see on there that I can hold 40 of one item. I can actually hold 60 of one item. That is part of a mod. I've played with this mod before. It's a bit of a pain, but it's fine. So I need to wait now. Like, to be honest, I'm going to get rid of the speed grow. We don't need it. This is fast enough. It's just waiting for the dead drop, the next 30 seconds to go. Also, do I have... I do. So I know I've got some potential people to sell to around here. How about you? Do you want some weed? Yes. No? You don't want any? Shame. What about this dude? No, I need to unlock a region for that. So yes, these here are what actually give you a lot of information. So anyway, my dead drop is doing now, and it says my dead drop is currently anyway behind the slop shop, the diner. Which, again, as long as I follow that compass, I will get there. And luckily for me, the diner is right ahead of me. Like, these dead drops can be anywhere in the town. Anywhere. Like, you can get them anywhere. Of course, there's my weed. So we can get started with, well, domination. It won't take very long. Like, honest to God, it will not take long at all. So if we go straight back into here, it says sow the weed. Of course, it just means dip the seed out, fill in the dirt, and again from over here, do the same. Now again, we are starting with a little bit more than we did when I first started the game. We are starting with an extra 9 baggies and a few other like expensive things that we're not meant to have access to yet, like these growing areas. Like, we're not meant to have access to this yet. Now, of course, we need to go to... We've already bought the baggies. We need the plant trimmers. I don't know if he's still there. Is the light still on? No, the light is currently off, which means he is currently gone to bed. At 8 PM in the evening. That is pathetic. So, what we're going to do is we're going to sleep through the night. I should really have thought ahead a little bit. We'll sleep through the night for now. Somehow we're earning XP. Not quite sure how. Because we've not really done anything yet. So let me go back over there. Let me see if I can get the stuff required. I really should have thought ahead on this one. But sometimes if you buy too much stuff, that the game will get confused. Hello there, what can I do for you? I need plant trimmers. And then you also want me to buy 10 baggies. Okay, I'll buy 10 baggies as well. Really? There we go. Alright, so it goes. List OG Kush for sale in the product app. So if I go to products, list the OG Kush for sale, I'm now just waiting for people to come and say, ooh, I can smoke that. And at the same time, I'm going to throw all of this in there. Grab all of this. And literally, this is the reason I kept everything. So the starting rate for the regular seeds are 8 bulbs per. With these, for some reason, they give you 12. I'm not quite sure why, but we'll take it. So of course it's going to ask me to baggy everything up. So I'm going to quickly just sit here for a second, baggy everything up. Like, I do not need to worry about this stuff. I literally throw it in the bag and get moving. That is literally my entire purpose. For now. Ooh, Austin Steiner. I need 3 OG Kush, I'll pay 135, but we currently now have the counter offer. While 135 is good, let's go higher. So a lot of the time I would recommend doing the late night collections. I'm not going to worry about that first thing in the day. Like this, we are very early in the game. I'm not worrying about that for a little bit yet. Until I get more people actually wanting deals and wanting more than just 1 or 2, I'm going to leave that for now. Like, I'd much rather progress through the game than have to actually wait till midnight for any deal to happen. While, again, it is extra money because you get an extra, I think, 10% or so. Which adds up really quick. Especially later on in the game. It's not worth it at this moment in time. I just want to progress through the initial levels and the initial quests. Now, again, you will not... If you're playing vanilla, you will not have this much room for baggies. Like, each item will only stack to 20. You know what? I'm also going to fill this up before I go. Like, I might as well. We're not going to sit there and just not have anything grow. Like, let's actually have things grow properly. If we don't, we're not going to make it very far. Let's actually progress a little bit within the first little bit of the day. So, of course, we're just going to throw all this in here. Grab this. So again, you can see on the left-hand side there, it's asking us to go and take care of our first deal. Unfortunately, it doesn't start for another hour. So about another minute or so, we'll get another deal for Austin to go through. So we currently have to wait. So while waiting, I'm going to try and get some more people. Carl Cooley. Can I get 3 OG? Sure, why not? In the afternoon, you can wait. You can wait. Did I? Wait, yes. Apparently I already did. So, of course, so one is by Highland Range. Like I said, you're not going to get lost as long as you follow. Wait, what about Kyle? No. As long as you follow the compass, you're not going to get lost. For now. Let's see. You don't need anything. I know there's a couple of people around here that you can get quite early on. So we have to wait. I forgot about that. We've got to wait. So this one is already here. So Austin's here already. And he wants 3. So 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And then it goes 3 OG Kush behind Sauerkraut Supreme Pizzeria. There's the pizzeria, and there's Kyle. So you want to be quite careful with police in this game. Sometimes they give you the option to make a deal in front of the police. Not a good deal. Not a good deal at all. So yes, while we're waiting for the last one, if I click M, apparently there is someone named Peter File, which is coming up the bridge now. So I'm going to avoid these checkpoints as much as possible. Like, I don't need to go through these checkpoints. So I believe you are Peter, because if that's Peter, we've got a problem. You see, look, right in front of the police, I'm now wanted. Luckily though, it's really, really, really easy to get away from the police. Like, you can just walk away. Like, at the moment, like, you will get seen by some police, but honestly, you can just walk. And as long as that bar at the top there goes down to 0, they forget you even existed. Like, you don't exist to them anymore. So we are just about to get away with what we did. Right in front of the police, which was not the smartest move I've ever done. And really not the dumbest move I've ever done either. Alright, you need another region. So let's see where this Peter is again. Oh, what the heck? Came out of nowhere, bro. Where'd you come from? So as long as you're not like me and do something in the middle of the road, in front of the police, you will be fine. Oh, here we go. Sam Thompson. Hey, if you've got one, I'll buy it for 35, whatever. In front of the motel. Luckily, we are already... That's where we live at the moment. And it's going to be you. You are my next customer. Now, you can do something quite funny in this game. So if I trade him the 1... Now, I don't know if... Okay, he doesn't care. Well, he cared a little bit. Shame he's not very quick. Let's go, bro. And because we can, get in there. There we go, we won't see him again. Now it says talk to Uncle Nelson at a payphone. So, you finished a few deals and made some decent cash. But if you're looking to make real money, you'll need to expand your operations more. More products and more customers. The best way to gain new customers is to give free samples to a friend of an existing customer. You can view all potential customers on your map, grab some weed and give them a free sample. With a bit of luck, they'll agree to become a customer. To keep up with your customers, you'll need more products. The motel room isn't going to cut it for much longer. Time for an upgrade. There is a cheap room for sale above the Chinese restaurant just north of your motel room. Save $800 and go and ask about buying the room. So, I'm not quite at the point where I can buy this room yet. Soon. Soon. Right, so I have 2 people here, Peggy and Peter, along with the police. It shouldn't make much of a problem with the police, honestly. Peter is going behind. No, you are... Who are you? You're Peggy. Take this. Give me the number. Where was this Peter? Okay, no, that I was mistaken. I thought Peter was there. It's just Peggy. So the more I unlock, the more people will actually contact me about some sales. So I see you hiding in here, Peter. There we go. What about you? Nope, you need me to unlock more stuff. So I've got Geraldine and Chloe over there. Let me quickly go and grab them. So you'll be doing this for quite a while. And of course, Peggy's already paid off. I'll take 5 OG Kush for $200. It's already starting to pay off, you see. The more people I have in my contacts, the more money I'll make. And we're going to see how badly we can break the game with this. So, I know there is a couple of weird and wacky glitches. One I will show you in just a bit. So, first things first, it's this dude here. It's your monk looking ass. 87% chance. Jerry doesn't want anything. What a shame. And now it's Chloe Bowles. I think Chloe is the lady in the gas mart. Yes. Can I interest you in a free sample? 86% chance? Sure. And now I've got Beth up the top and Ludwig over there. Okay. Of course, this is all going to make my life easier. So the more people I have, the more I sell. The more I sell, the more people I can get. It's a treadmill for now. But it's a fun treadmill. Like, you get to do so much. Yes, we'll do this in the street. It didn't have a high chance of success. But it still worked out in our favour. And now the last two is Mrs. Ming and Ludwig. Now, I'm pretty sure I've given one to each of them so far. No, normally by this point of the game, you don't have this much weed. Like, you don't have this much. Give me Ludwig. Of course, he's going to take a 79% chance. You, apparently, are going to take a 94% chance. Ooh, this is good. This unlocks... I believe that's unlocked pretty much everyone. Except for the dealer. Dude, did you not... You were like a 90% chance. How? Ooh. So 5 OG Kush next to Bud's Bar. Again, just follow the compass. So we want 5 here today. Take your 5, give me 200. And I'm going to withdraw 200 here. This means I can now buy my next area, which is the cheap room, which is here. I had to go and speak to this lady in here. Let's try and hook her first. Let's try. Because apparently I need to get her hooked on the weed. Nice. And then I'd like to buy the room for 800. Yes, why not? Thank you, very good. You can get to the room behind the restaurant up the stairs. Would you like 3 of them? Like, I've made a little bit of money back already. So, of course, move the grow tents and packaging stations to the new room. Let me just go and grab everything. Like, let me grab as much as I can. Of course, we've got this guy here asking for 130. That's still technically better. I'm going to schedule that for late night now. So the more I schedule for late night, the better it will be. I've never had that do that before. 2, yep, that's fine for late night. So we'll have all that work at late night. That dude's still sleeping. Don't worry about him. He's fine. He's fine. And it's going to tell me how to do this. So I am very much in need to actually take all this off for now. Then it's just going to ask me to move over everything to the new area. Now, I don't need to take everything with me. Like, I don't need the bed. I will take a few... It'll take me 1 or 2 trips. Let's put it that way. 1 or 2 small trips. But like before, it's asking me to right-click the items to collect everything. That's good. And then let's grab these. And of course, I'll grab that. And that will be fine for the moment. So I've got 2 medium storages. I'm going to need to bring over my packaging station, which I can bring over in a minute. Of course, it's asking me to go all the way up here. This is going to be where I'm going to live for a while. So let me turn on the light. Ah, if it was just like home. Now, there's going to be a very specific way I'm going to be putting these in. They will make sense relatively soon. So, normally I would say you don't want to be out during curfew. But it's not that bad. Like, honest to God, it's not bad at all. I just need to grab all of my stuff. So, yeah, it's asking me to move my grow tents and packaging station to the new room. And you'll also notice I've still got 3 deals that need to be done in the next 2 hours. There's a very, very, very good reason I've waited this long for it. Let's throw this back, and at the same time, let's do this. So it just says, talk to Uncle Nelson at a payphone again. This will have to wait just a minute. Just a small minute. That's all that needs to happen. There we go, there we go, and there we go. Give me more. Give me more to sell. It's time to make a business empire. One that's not legal, but it works. So I have 36 to sell right now. Let me quickly go and talk to the payphone. Hopefully there's no police around. So there's a payphone right here. And he goes, Uncle Nelson, you've got a decent base of operations and a growing custom base. You'll be pulling in some proper cash now, but you'll need help to manage all your customers. Time to think about recruiting a dealer. There's a guy. Benji Coleman, his name is, I think. He'll be the first dealer you can work with. You won't be able to hire a dealer until one of their friends has recommended you. Benji is friends with Peggy, Beth, and Ludwig. Focus on selling to them until one of them recommends you. Or Ludwig, whatever you want to call it. But of course, now we've got other stuff to do. So this guy here, he wants free. You get free. Now, so of course I get extra for the curfew bonus, even though it's before the time when the deal should have happened. I still get the curfew bonus, which is amazing. And then there's free OG by the basketball court, which is just outside the house. Well, just outside the room. I need to back up for a minute. That's a patrolling police car. No, it's just the police. I just need to let them go through for a second. It won't take a minute. They won't notice anything. Unless they come down here. Which, let's hope they don't come down here. They don't need to come down here. There's no reason to. And they're gone. And just like that, they completely forgot about me. And you want free. Okay, you can have free. And there was also a message. I want 4. Yeah, sure. We'll do that now. At the skate park. So, if I remember correctly, the skate park is just up here. Literally, this is your skate park. So if you come and do your deals down below here, the police won't actually see you. And you get a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money for doing this. That guy's still snoring in the bin. What a lazy sod. Right, so for the moment I can't do anything. I don't have anything I can do. I'm going to put the clippers and that there and go to sleep. So I've earned 1,300 bucks today and earned 775 XP, which gets me through Street Rat 1. Gets me to Street Rat 2. Of course, it's 700 odd XP. This is going to get me through a couple of levels. Also unlocks me the jar, the PGR, and the speed grow. And Street Rat 4, which unlocks sour diesel, fertilizer, long life soil, LED grow lights, and moisture pots. And it's put me to 5 as well. That's perfect. That is absolute perfect. That's what I needed. I needed 5. Now it's time that I don't need a few things. Like, I needed 5 for a very, very specific reason. So if I go back to here, I need to deposit everything, and hopefully I've got enough. 824, that should be okay. So I've unlocked quite a few things. The main thing I want first is going to be the pot sprinklers. I need 2 of them. I'm going to grab, you know what, 4 of these for now. The electric plant, just to make my life a little bit easier. I'm not going to worry about the fertilizer yet. Now, of course, you're gonna see why I've done this in just a second. This is game changing. Like, I absolutely love this. So if I throw you here and you here, and of course this soil will last for 2 rotations rather than the basic 1. It's slightly more expensive to do it this way, but it's more of a convenience based thing rather than anything else. And to be honest, we like convenience. I'm going to need to do a dead drop. I want 4 of these again, because OG Kush is It's not the best, but it's good enough for now. So again, for these ones, all I've got to do is do that, and it will just water everything for me. I don't have to worry anymore. Like, everything has been watered. I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need them anymore. They're useless to me. They might as well go in the bin. So I don't feel like I'm missing anyone on my contacts right now except for the dealer. And of course, I need to get either you, or you to friendly, which is the blue line. If I can get them to friendly, then yes, I will be doing that. That also does mean that I'm going to need to take out some cash. So I'm going to not deposit, withdraw all of it. I don't need money in there right now. So I'm going to do something a little bit weird. I'm going to drop money into here, which is the drop box for, well, this guy. He's going to take it. And now I'm no longer in debt. I've got 15 bucks to my name and a dream. Of course, with that, he's received the 240 of debt that he had for the last 8 of the seeds. And of course, you'll notice that I made like, what, 1400 yesterday? Would you don't want to deal? Why not? Why do you not want to deal? So now I'm just waiting for a little bit. I've got to wait for the seeds. I've got to wait for more deals to come through. So this will speed up dramatically. I'm also going to take the baseball bat, because it's a fun item. And if you hold it down, you can really swing. This is going to be like the first of the 3 weapons you're going to get. Like, this is the free weapon. Right, Albert Hoover, your job is ready. Grab it from the east exterior wall of Taco Ticklers. So Taco Ticklers is the building just up the hill here. I'm not going to lie, having the name of a taco place named Taco Ticklers is comedy fucking gold. But we're going to take this. Grab this, you need 4. I'll pay 190. Okay, no worries. Like I said, I'm not going to wait for late night for everyone at the moment. Like, it's not worth my time. I may as well just do things my way. Now, there's always going to be keeping it fresh. Keeping it fresh is the quest that I'm not going to be able to complete just because I've got a less trash mod. And unfortunately, fortunately for me, that trash mod makes it so that I don't have to do anything with any of the trash. That's trash for everything. So I had a message from Peter File. I'll take 6 for 275. Okay. Oh, I'm also going to need to go over here. So baggies can hold one of the products. There is also jars. The jars are what I want to put into. So if I can grab... I can't grab anything right now because I don't have the money. I'm an idiot. Let me quickly go and grab some money. Like, I've got enough people here that will want stuff. So this one's already waiting. I just need to talk to Kyle. You want 4. And you've just given me 209. 19 for quick delivery. The quick delivery thing is really important. So at the moment, we are currently just waiting for the friendly relationship with Chloe, Ludwig, or Beth. We just need to wait, while I'm also waiting for this guy to come over, wherever the heck he may be. We will have to wait and see. I don't know who it is. Oh, for Peter. So sometimes they'll be here early, and sometimes, depending on when you accept the order, they just turn up late. So there is Peter just going along. He's just plodding along. Yeah, plod along, man. Plod along. Come on. We've got things to do and places to be. Well, no, we've got places to go and things... Wait. You know what I mean. We've got places to go and things to do. There we go. I will get there in the end. So, if I now go back here, deposit... You can see we can only deposit 10,000 a week. I'm not quite sure why it's only 10,000 a week. It might be due to the IRS or something along that lines. So I'm going to take 20 of the jars for 60. So that I can now put 5 in here rather than just the regular one. And having 5 in here is going to be amazing. No, you're going to go me a little bit more than 70. That's not worth it. Behind the Highland gun range, which I didn't even realise was in the game. So of course we're going to pack all this. So if you right click, you can hold as much as you can. And then you just throw that away. I now have a 5-pack of OG. So this guy wants 2. Again, follow the compass. The compass is the most amazing thing you can do. Literally just watch it. And then of course you got Sam, which is currently waiting to go over here. Like ridiculously slow. Like everyone in this town is a pothead. So we're going to complete this. He only wants 2. Oop. So you're going to get 2 for 80. And of course, we're just biding our time. This guy's satisfaction is loyal. So he's not going to go to anyone else. He's only going to go to me. Like, he wants what I'm selling. This is growing quite well. This is the reason that I took these. Because they grow a lot better. You know what? I'm going to take that. And you're going to be behind there. So this is Ludwig. He just wants 2. And I need to get one of them to friendly status. So if you're going to be Chloe, Ludwig, or Beth. Like, they are the 2 people that I need. Well, the 3 people that I need. Namely, so I can unlock my dealer. So if you press V, you can actually zoom in on yourself, which is quite a good thing. So there we go. There's 90 from Ludwig. Or Ludwig, however you want to pronounce his name. I'm just going to call him Ludwig for now. And of course you have Chloe. Give her 2. One of them, over the next, probably the next deal, like tomorrow, is going to give me the recommendation to the dealer. Because at the moment I just need to wait for it. I've got nothing else I can do right now. Like, if I don't wait, I don't get it. Let me also do another dead drop for 4 of these. Another 2 hours, not a problem. Let me see if Miss Ming would like anything. Would you take a 5-pack? Yes, for 190, that'll do. Like, I didn't gain as much as I would need to, but it's 190. I'm not going to complain. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, before I continue on, I need more baggies. Like, honest to God, you will go through so much of this stuff that you're always going to need them. Right, I need 60 of these, which is 1 stack for me now. It used to be 20 for a stack. Again, it's a quality of life mod. That is it. I believe I altered a couple of the mods that were going to be an issue. So there was a mod that works with the dealers. Now, I'm not really going to be using that mod. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to use the dealer mod. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. I won't use it. I'll just move on with my day. So while we are waiting, this is going to be done in just a second. And of course, Kathy's messaging us. They want... you know what? Yes, we'll do 4. We'll do 4 at night. Next to the Highland gun range. Okay, it's just over there. So now we've got this. It's now click and hold. Now that we finally don't have to click every single bulb, it becomes a lot easier. And again, you'll still notice that I'm getting 12 per. There's a very, very good reason for this. If I did not keep this stuff, we would not be getting 12 of them at a time. We would only be getting 8. And that's just not going to cut it right now. So again, we've got this going. We're going to sprinkle all this. Throw this in here. Because now we've got a lot more stock. So I'm going to do a couple like that. And then I'm going to put everything else into tubs. because then I can have 4 tubs of 5, and the 4 tubs of 5 are going to be good. So from what I understand, if you give your dealers tubs instead of baggies and leave them with one spot open, they will work through the whole lot, and any excess they've got, they'll put in baggies themselves. Right, let me go and... Oh, wait a second, there was a dead drop. Grab it from behind the motel office. Okay, so that's not that far off. Now, a lot of the time later on, they are going to ask for increasingly higher amounts of this stuff. Like, the more the amounts, it's going to be a bit insane. Like, I believe on my main profile, they're asking for around about 20 to 30 a go. So, you're going to want to expand quickly. Or, you're going to need to make more expensive lines of product. Now, from what I understand, and from what I know, you can make methamphetamine and cocaine in this batch. There's going to be more added eventually. So from what I understand, they're talking about shrooms and a few other things. So more will be added. So I just need to keep this ball rolling for now. That's going along nicely. Then we've got Mick. You know, that's a little bit cheap for what I'm after. And he's at the skate park because he's a skater girl. Oh, Beth. I needed Beth. Yes, we shall do that right now. Again, I want to have one of them achieve the rank of friendly. You know what? That's not a bad deal. I'll take that. So, you want 2. You want 3, sorry, my mistake. And then, of course, there's the waterfront, and then behind Taco Ticklers. I'm going to leave the Taco Ticklers one for a second, mainly because they're not here yet. When they get here, I will use it. Ding, 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 ding. Like, some of the ambient music you will get in this game is actually not that bad. So, of course, we're going to complete the deal. We want 2. Thank you. You should talk to Benji Coleman. They might be able to help you move your stuff. Then don't mind if I do. So, of course, I've got a star over there now. So, if I go and speak to Benji, just real quick. Now, of course, the UI is going to look the same. But there's a few additions here. Do you want to work for me as a distributor? All right. I'll be a deal with you, but there's a $500 signing fee, and I'll take. It's meant to be 20% of each sale. It's a mod I'm going to be getting rid of, so that he actually takes the proper amount. So for the moment, is not. Use a dealer management app to assign customers to the dealer. Okay. So if I just go down the list and give him 8, so he can only take 8. Ignore the 16. That's a mod and one that I'm not keeping. So he's got 8 there now. That is it. Once this mod is gone from the game, I don't want him to have extra amounts of, you know, like ridiculous amounts of stuff. There we go. So now we just want to wait for Benji. He will take care of them 8 people. Of course, he's already going to do a deal. See, he's already come over here to do a deal. Now, I don't know. Okay, it does fit. And of course, with the deal that's being done, he's earned me 150 bucks. Which isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing. This is how you make a lot of money. Like a lot of passive income. I know you can have quite a few of the dealers, but let's go and talk to Nelson first. With Benji's help, you'll be able to move a good quantity of products. Now it's time to start manufacturing and selling higher value products. You might have noticed you can buy different weed strains from Albert. But you can create even more unique products with a mixing station. At a mixing station, you mix products with special ingredients to create new mixes with unique effects. Customers will pay more for these products. To get started, go purchase a mixing station from Dan's Hardware. After that, you'll want to grab something to mix your weed from the local gas mart. So we'll do that in the morning. So we're going to sleep through the night. We can't really buy anything from Dan's Hardware at the moment, so we're going to just we'll just chill out for the night. You know, we've earned 1500 today, the dealer's earned 150. We've now gone up to a hoodlum level 1, which does unlock our mixing station, which is what we needed. And we've also lost Westfield, 10 potential customers, 1 dealer and 1 supplier. So, let me quickly put money away. I don't need money on me right now. So, deposit everything. 1,000 in the bank. Perfect. Hello there, what can I do for you? I would like a mixing station for 500. Now it's going to ask me to go and place the mixing station. Now, I don't know what like the single best method of making money is early game. Like, I do not know. I know what's good later on. But right now, not much. And it's always asked me to go to the gas mart. Yeah, just because, like I always say, follow the compass on the top of your screen. It will point you in the right direction for now. You never have to worry again. Just follow it. What can I do for you? I'd like to purchase something. Banana, Coke, paracetamol, donuts, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and put a banana in there. So I know we get 12 per. So if I buy 24 bananas for now, we should be good. It says start a new mix at the mixing station. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've got to do this a little bit differently than what you would normally do it as. Mainly because a mod kind of broke something and I don't know which mod broke it. I will figure it out when I can. So probably over the next, I don't know, day or so, I will figure out what mod broke this and have it fixed. I've got a feeling it's to do with... Where's the last one? There it is. It's to do with this. So if I grab 10 of these, because this machine can only do 10 at a time, and 10 of these, and then it's asked to mix. So of course, like before when we do the jar, if we right click, we can make a big ball of bananas and weed. Like, I don't know what else you would need. Like bananas and weed? You know what? Someone got the munchies, and someone going to get high as hell. So we'll just let this do its thing. It's only going to take about 10 seconds or so. And it's going to give us the Aspen Death of a base value of 50. I'm also going to do this. Now, as long as you're careful, you can get everything into the bowl. And there we go. So, this is going to be quite useful. And then, of course, it's going to ask me to go and speak to Uncle Nelson again. I will talk to Nelson in just a minute. Let me just grab all of my wonderful weed. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, and 20. There we go. We've now got 4 of the tubs of Aspen Death. Now I'm going to go and give these to my dealer. I don't need them. My dealer can take it. So from what I understand, even if you haven't listed your objects to sale, he will still sell it. Now again, he's got a lot more storage spots on here. This will be going soon. You should only have 6. So answer the phone. Uncle Nelson. That's your first mix done. There's a wide range of different ingredients with unique effects. Each one will affect the value of the product differently. Keep trying different mix recipes, and you will be able to unlock more serious value, or you will make some seriously valuable products. You know everything you need to get yourself established. I'll call you later when you're ready to start manufacturing some harder stuff. Okay, so my goal at the moment is to make a strain worth 60 bucks. 60 bucks is not that bad. I just need to mix what I've got now with one more thing. And of course we've got a couple left. So if I grab myself some Coke. Just real quick and set this up. So from what I understand, the yellow stars are your main missions. The blue stars were, I'm assuming, part of the tutorial missions. Don't really need to be any different colours, I'm not going to lie. It seems a little bit weird. So I've got 4 here. I just needed 2. So again, let's throw this in here. And it's going to say start mixing. Only take a second. That's only got an output of 58. Ooh, I need to put one more thing in here. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. But again, each one has different effects. This one's got gingivitis and sneaky. This one's got paranoia, thought-provoking, and energizing. Each one will give you a potential effect or buff, depending on how you look at it. You just going to give me another 2 paracetamol. And these buffs can be very, very good. There's one that makes you look like Thomas the Tank Engine. One that makes you look like a minion that's growing neon green. And there's anti-gravity, which is by far the most useful. Anti-gravity will help you massively. So let me quickly throw these in. I'm putting pills in with weed now. This can only go well. Value of 69. Nice. It doesn't do anything. And the name of it, because why not? So yes, if you hold down B button, you can actually see yourself and the effects that it gives. So this is the first one I made. Literally just does that. The second one, so you can actually override effects. The second one should be a little bit more sparky. Or just big-brained. Like a balloon. So now we look like a goddamn balloon. And I've just noticed I'm nearly out of product. I need to fix that real quick. Real quick. I need to fix that. Where is this stuff? There it is. I need 2 of these and 2 of these. Pour the soil. Again, these will just do their thing. I don't have to worry about them. Like, there's no trash anymore. It was causing, like, performance issues. Like, honest to God, it was not worth it. The cars were stuttering and all sorts when I was doing this. So having this with the updated mods to get rid of this stuff is awesome. And again, don't forget to set the sprinklers up. The sprinklers are going to be the best way of doing this. By far. We're going to very quickly go over here. Get this done. Of course, we don't have a product worth 60 yet. So I'd like to purchase 2 kook for now. Like, we don't need much. We don't need much at all. I'm not going to bother with the police up there. It's not even needed anymore. This one here says I need 8 OG Kush. I've got 370, 2 and 2. Everyone wants it now. Everyone. No, it's not 3, it's 2. You've earned 339 bucks. I'm going to take OG Kush off of you for the moment. Because I need 8 of it. For now. For now, it's tricky to keep up with a lot of the things that are needed. So if we hit this button here, it's going to unpackage everything. It's going to give us 5. And of course, we need to make it go packaging again. We don't need them anymore. For now, they can go away. This can happen here. And of course, like I said, it normally works that you need to increase quality of stuff like that. At the moment, it's not really needed. Like, each person has their set quality that they require. So pretty much everyone in this area only wants low standard. No one wants anything high quality at the moment. So there was one here that wanted this. You will be ready in 1 hour. You're probably already walking there now, let's be honest. You are walking there now. I'd like to purchase a few things. So early on, I always used to put in PGR because it increased the yield of my plant but decreased quality. It's not needed. Fertilizer, you don't need fertilizer for a while. So I'm not going to worry about any of these things right now. It's not worth my time. I'm not even going to worry about the storage at the moment. I don't need to worry about storage. So first things first, it's you. You want 8, you get 8. Of course, I get the 10% bonus, which is always very, very good. Officer, don't mind me. So I can't deal with these right now. So let's clear them off. We can't deal with what we can't deal with. Like, we are currently waiting on a lot of things, but we do have, like, the entire first area complete. And I will probably leave it there, otherwise the video is going to go on too long, and it's a pain already, because it's already looking at about an hour. So I am going to leave that there, and sort of get started probably the next couple of days on the second area, get things all moving and getting everything sorted out. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you see, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, thumbs up, whatever you want to do. It would mean a lot to me, and a lot of the stuff that I do end up recording is recorded on my Twitch channel, which will be linked in the description below. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and have a good day.